Yes, we are here. We are here and we are wanting to express today about energy expressions and the interplay with that and what you label as emotions. And so before we do start, we are supporting this vehicle. And as he was before this, placing himself in an energy frequency range of contentment, of peace, and joy. We are just wanting to not only express this for your own consideration and contemplation, but also to deepen this state for him. And so, what we are offering now is a very short exercise to just enhance that choice of energy frequency range. And so, in closing your eyes, or perhaps reading this through and then closing your eyes and walking through it. But either way, as we are expressing this, it is bringing the imagery, the experience to your mind. And so you're stepping from the grass onto a beach, barefoot. And so you're feeling the grass tickle the bottoms of your feet as you're making the step onto the warm sand. Your feet sink in a bit as you are walking along the beach, and you happen to look up, to look out, and you see the water in front of you. You see the sun up in the sky and a few clouds scattered around, and then your eyes move down to where it meets the horizon. You begin to notice the sound of the waves. You feel little pieces of seashell that are poking into the bottom of your feet as you are walking in the sand. You find a blanket spread out and you sit, just observing, listening, and sensing. And as you take a breath, then feel the breeze on your neck and your face, your arms. You are recognizing the energy frequency this does bring to you. You recognize that you have made a choice for peace and calm. And so from this state, you're finding yourself in a clear, calm position to be able to fully hear what is expressed here. And so that is exactly what we are wanting to speak upon. The choice of the energy frequency range that you are operating out of. And now, as the true expression of conscious awareness in the third dimension is energy. The connection is that the mind and the body does process this as emotion. And so all of your thoughts, all of your memories, all of your experiences are overlaid with these energy frequencies, these emotions. And so it is in the beliefs and as the vehicle, and also we do not truly prefer the term belief. We will change that to perspectives. It is this perspectives through which you are viewing yourself and reality that does allow you to adopt these different ranges of energy frequency. And so, as you noticed with the previous exercise, if you were able to fully put yourself in that position, you were bringing in an energy frequency range Perhaps it was a conscious choice as you were intending to feel the calm, clear pleasure of the beach. Or perhaps it was a memory bubble encoded with an energy from past experience that did come up for you. And either way, these are steps of recognition to the energy frequency ranges you are operating at. And so we are offering an opportunity for the recognition and analyzation of those energy frequency ranges. Notice where you are finding yourselves in emotions such as anger, annoyance, judgment. Notice where you are finding yourself in peace, in joy, in calm. And as you are beginning to notice these energy frequency ranges, perhaps initially it is beneficial to associate these with the thoughts that come up, the memories, the experiences. Recognize the emotion, the energy frequency range of the emotion. Identify it, color it, put a tone on it, whatever does work most beneficially for you, but it starts with the recognition. Not only the recognition of what you are feeling and how, but also the recognition that these are choices that can be made. Now, of course, when you are finding yourselves in repetitive energy frequency ranges, when you are finding yourselves in repetitive experiences, you do essentially encode an energy range, an emotion range into these experiences and set yourself on autopilot. So perhaps we will give an example of drinking your morning cup of coffee. You find joy in this. And when you go sometime without this, you return back to this habit and it brings you joy and comfort. And yet, eventually, day after day after day of this repetitive behavior, you do just encode an emotion into it and place it in autopilot. And this does essentially dull your recognition of the energy frequency range as you are just performing what has become a habit. You have taken your choice out of it and you have simply just regulated it to a bodily function and response. And so it is when we bring this conscious awareness recognition to these things that we have the ability to involve ourselves fully, to become fully present and enhance the energy frequency range or alter it. The same can be said when you are finding yourself in a situation that you do not prefer, and yet you are repetitively finding yourself there, such as what many people find with their physical jobs. They are reactive to it. They have an expectation of how they would like it to go, and yet it often doesn't. And so they are in a lower range of energy frequency, a lower range of emotion, of annoyance and closed offness, constriction, judgment. And yet, day after day after day, this does get regulated to an automatic behavior that is encoded with an energy frequency. And so unconsciously, this range of emotions is being felt day in and day out. And it is often not interacted with or questioned or having a conscious awareness brought to it to recognize there is a choice there in the perspectives I'm holding. There's an ability there to shift the energy frequency range that I am bringing into this experience. And we could go far more in depth into this, and yet we will shift a bit, as we are wanting to express that most individuals believe that there is a event, and then there is a reaction in the form of chemical hormonal and neurological processes that takes place generating an emotional response. And yet it is in fact the opposite that is true almost. As the energy frequency range you are operating at, your baseline before the event, is a factor. And then the event happens, and there is an energetic reaction to this. Perhaps it brings up a previous memory bubble that is encoded with an emotion with an energy frequency. And so the energy you are holding currently reacts with your recognition and categorization of the event, essentially putting you in that memory bubble and very quickly adapting you to the energy frequency that is encoded within it. And then in response to this, the body does create a neurological chemical response for the body to feel and process that emotion, that energy. As you know, certain energy, certain experiences with very intensive energetic reactions do essentially encode and hold themselves in the body. And this is the purpose for the neurological chemical responses to energy, emotion, as this does allow the conscious awareness to recognize the energy frequency, the mind to process the energy frequency, and yet it is expressed through the body. And when necessary to essentially protect the conscious awareness, it is stored in the body. And yet over time, these things do build up as many are suppressing emotions. Many are suppressing experiences and the emotions that are encoded within them. And so over time, this buildup does lead to issues within the body. And that does, in fact, reflect back into the mind and has an impact on the conscious awareness itself, as well as a distortion of the mind in how we perceive and see reality. And so it is beneficial to begin to understand the energy frequency ranges that we are finding ourselves operating in on a consistent and regular basis, the perspectives that we are looking at reality through, such as judging others, such as believing that we are broken or unlucky, feeling that we must respond with reactivity and anger in order to protect ourselves, such as seeing everything as happening to you, to hold you down, to distract you, to distort you, as opposed to seeing that everything is happening for you and you are allowed and have the opportunity to make the choice in how you are wanting to show up to the life that is being given to you. The life that, as we have said before, was very intricately designed for you. And so, going back to the concept of multidimensionality, you can fully trust that your higher dimensional aspects of yourself, who designed this life for you, with you, are guiding you and supporting you through all of these experiences. And all of these experiences are extremely significant and purposeful for you on your growth and awakening and expansion journey. And yet, do you trust this? Or are you trying to control and force and manipulate your life into the box of expectation that you think it should be, rather than recognizing that it is what it is and it is what it should be? And it is simply for you to go through the process and expand yourself along the way, to have great self reflection and contemplation on all that you are experiencing and all that is coming up for you. Give yourself the opportunity to sit with yourself, to recognize yourself, to begin to release and love yourself, knowing that everything was designed and expressed exactly how it should be. And there is much more, again, that we could express and expand upon with this. And yet we are simply wanting to give a consideration point for these concepts. And so, again, as we have said before, give yourself the opportunity to sit with this, to process this, to explore this, to question this. And know that we are also guiding you through that process as well, with great love, with great appreciation and honor for you. And so we say that is all.